Oh, geez. Okay. Um, Hi everybody. Um, and no, Kier, I legitimately have no idea why people are so enthused about that darn thing, about that darn redeem in particular. Okay? I just know that y'all are into it for some reason, so I'll put up with it, but I myself don't really understand why it's popular. Anyway, hi everyone. Here we are. Um, so I tried um adjusting the balance of uh BGM volume to my voice volume again. But even though like I listened to it in the recording, I still can't quite tell if it's any good or not. How is it? Yo, wait for more people to come. What are you doing? What the heck? What the hecky? Kieran just wants to embarrass me in front of a crowd, huh? You think the ratio between the loudness so far is good? Okay, okay. 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 Then in that case, I guess I will keep it at this level for now. It sounds good to you? Okay, okay. I will keep it at this level for now and worry about it later. Okay. Also, you might have been wondering what happened to like the thing I was sketching last night. Okay, so uh here's the funny thing about warm-up sketches. It's not embarrassing, good things. It's embarrassing for me, okay? Okay, okay. So, here's a thing about warm-up sketches is that the best way to make a good sketch is that you do you struggle on a sketch that you're going to toss away for a really long time, and then afterwards when like your wrist is loosened and your like brain is warmed up, you just end up drawing something way better with like way less effort. Also, hi Powering. So that's kind of what ended up happening after I ended stream last night is that I worked on a different sketch that I wanted to do for different reasons. Um, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty decent, and it actually like came out with way less effort. Oops, I guess the one from last night was a warm up after all. Oops, oops, oops. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at the moment. Uh, this is my Umimaru Sensei or my Nichan. Um, art, art. Um, this is the subject of tonight's art. She is a sea slug artist VTuber that I look up to a lot. She also drew and rigged her own model, and I really, really like her design. And guess what? It's also her birthday week. Um, so I thought that I should do a belated birthday art for her. Wow, cool, amazing. How unexpected. Also because I haven't actually done a fan art for her yet, so I want to do that. Um, by the way, isn't her design really, really cute? I really like how like her art doesn't make strong use of shading, but I really like how strong the use of like individual shapes is in her art. It's just like all the lines and shapes are really, really confident, and you can like easily understand at a glance what she's going for. Anywho, So I did this little sketch-a-rooney of her last night, and I'm going to work on it more tonight is the plan. But there's a few things about the sketch-a-rooney that I want to fix first before I get to doing line art, and it has to do with like balance and various other things. I have the feeling that the balance around the eye area, this eye in particular, is a little off. I have the feeling that this area could be a little more 3D, and I have a feeling that a few other things could be adjusted. So that's going to be my first goal. But, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. I hate when that happens. In the meantime, how is everybody? Did y'all have a nice dinner? I haven't actually eaten yet. I had kind of like a big lunch, so right now I am just drinking this fruit smoothie. You haven't eaten yet? You should go eat. People, humans, and puppers. I believe that they require food. You had big lunch also? Oh, okay. You just had some curry puffs for breakfast? So I misunderstood. I misheard something my roommate said to me when we were talking about lunch. She said that she didn't need anything, but I mistook it as her saying that she was okay with anything. So I ordered just like some stuff I ordered some Chinese food for both of us. And it turns out that you don't really need two people's worth of Chinese food if only one person's eating. So that's how come I ended up eating more. That's how come I ended up with a big lunch and why I haven't eaten dinner yet. Also, I don't think I've ever had curry puffs before. They sound really tasty though. Are they just like a puffy bread with like curry filling? I've had curry breads before. It is a dry curry filling, usually has potatoes and eggs in it. Okay. That sounds super nummy, actually. I wonder if I can get that at more like crispy pastry. I see. I might end up investigating my local Asian bakeries to see if they have that, because that sounds really super duper tasty. I want to try it. Do. In the States, there's a lot of things you can kind of only get in certain specialty stores, basically. Asian bakeries being one of them. So I will have a look-see when I next get a chance. I can just leave that like that. Oh, that actually helps me see the balance problem better. Okay. I understand now. I am rounding the bottom. I am making the bottom of it too narrow. Okay. By the way, you know how I was talking about the future possibility of doing a doing a specific type of karaoke stream last night. Like the idea of doing a gender bend karaoke stream where I keep changing the gender of my singing voice throughout the stream. Wonderwall for no, I am not doing Wonderwall for 1 hour. Do you really want me to sing Wonderwall for 1 hour? I don't think anyone will actually like that. You're my Wonderwall. I said maybe. No. The idea of a gender bend karaoke stream, I discovered that I was not the first person to have had that idea. Hi, Baroness. Thank you for the lurk. I mean, like, not that I thought I would be the first, but I didn't think I'd stumble upon someone else with the same idea so quickly. And like, oh, they're like a pretty good singer too. Like, wow. If any of you, it's a little weird to shout out someone who isn't here, but if any of y'all are interested in someone else who is already doing that thing, be sure to check out Chocolate and Vanilla at this app. Also, okay, so I have another little sulfur confession, another solfession to make. This is also relating to the karaoke. So you know how I was talking about how I didn't manage to finish practicing a set list in time, so I couldn't try doing it this week. There is a certain reason for that. The reason is that I spent a lot of time practicing songs that are ultimately not going to end up in the set list. In particular, how many people in the stream are familiar with the main theme of Guilty Gear Strive, Smell of the Game? The song that goes like that is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. You know that song? You've heard it in the trailers. It's a really stupidly catchy song. Yeah. They are super epic and high energy. Like, it's why I got familiarized with the song, even though I don't play Guilty Gear either. So I spent I spent a whole bunch of time trying to practice the smell of the game. Even though it is a song that is absolutely way too difficult for me to sing right now. And then it's like, oops, I ran out of time to practice anything else. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, Sulfur, when will you learn? But it really is like a stupidly nice song, isn't it? I forget if I mentioned this already last night, but like I heard that there's like a certain joke that goes around in the Guilty Gear community that's like, oh, so like the same person composes and like the game's director like for Guilty Gear is the same as like the person who makes the music, and he also does the like in-game voices for the main character, right? Like it's all Daisuke-san. So like there's apparently this joke that goes on in the Guilty Gear community that's like, oh, Daisuke-san's like new album is out with bonus video game. I gotta check it out. And I can understand that, like, the game soundtrack is legitimately a bop, and you could, like, pretty much just sell it as an album and not an OST. You made that joke for Final Fantasy XIV expansions? Wait, do you make a soundtrack joke for Final Fantasy XIV expansions as well? And not just the free trial Final Fantasy XIV joke? There. Okay, okay. So there's a soundtrack joke for Final Fantasy XIV too, huh? Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I only knew about the gosh darn. I only know about the gosh darn free trial meme about how the expansion goes up to level 60 with how the trial goes up to level 60, including the first expansion, Heaven's Word, or whatever, and how it's critically acclaimed. You don't know if the Final Fantasy XIV OST hits as hard without playing the game? No, I don't know. Okay, so like there's that one FF14 meme I've seen, right? Like the one with like the four guys dancing in like the twinning or whatever, and it's called twinning Oji-san. That meme. Like the song, the BGM that's playing there actually is a bop. I can understand why they meme about the they recreated that for the music video. Wait, yeah. No, my friend showed that to me too. Like it was. I'm glad that they like pay so much darn attention to their fans. It's really cool. Okay. There's a bunch of live slash pseudo live versions of songs in this playlist. I might want to amend the playlist later. I also think like during that same music video, or like during that same event, there was something like the composer played one of the songs on like some funny squeaky instrument. I forgot what it's called. Mm. An automaton? Oh yeah. No, that's it. That's it. Thank you, Farron. Olahi? That sounds like the right name. That is definitely the actual name of the song? Okay. Okay. That's a strange thing to name your song, but, you know, whatever, I'll take it. Wink. 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 mm. Hey, KK. Mm. Silver winks? Do you like me winking? I like how the winking tracking has become more accurate, like wink, 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 wink. As it's called Lahi, definitely called, not called, why would you name a song Civilizations? That sounds like a silly name for a song. You'd be better off naming it Lahi. Lahi is way cooler. Is Lahi not Chicken Little? Is there a track in Chicken Little that's my Lahi, my Lahu? I like how the BGM just happened to pseudo sync up as I was doing that. That was cute. This part is a little bit difficult. How does this part wrap around? I see. So it becomes like part of the inside of her coat. Okay. So then this line is wrong. It needs to be more like that. Okay. I got it. It needs to have a slightly more consistent shape. Okay, let's erase this part. Let's pretend it's going like this. Then this is where the sleeve is gonna... So like, if the arm is like this, then the sleeve is gonna start popping around here. And then the coat can be something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Okay. So this can be the inside of the coat. And then, yeah. That's good. Okay. And then, well, to adjust the balance a little bit more, I'm going to move this eye out a little bit. Just to increase the spacing between the eyes a little. Move this in a little too. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so there's one more thing I want to do for the ruff. See, in this part of her sleeve, she has this like little barnacle like pattern on her sleeve. I want to rough that out before I do it on the actual liner. So I'm going to do that on a different layer, and I'm going to do it in a different color so I can tell what's the detail and what's the important line. So the pattern is kind of, it's going dense towards the end of the sleeve and less dense towards the back. So let's just start putting stuff down. And then if it looks wrong, I'll be able to get a better idea of what's going wrong with it, and then I'll fix it. Wow, amazing. Who would have thought? Okay. So one thing is that it also needs to obey perspective a bit better, so I'm gonna change the pattern a bit so that it's smaller towards the back. And it's a little too dense at the moment, so let's move some of these around. I think this will probably do for a sketch. It's still a little too dense though. What if I made it... What if I made the little barnacles bigger and did fewer of them? That might work better. Also, there was something I kind of wanted to ask people in chat about. You know that game that just came out, Tunic, the like one that's like kind of like it looks like a bit like Zelda inspired, but it's like isometric and features a cute little fox. I was wondering if anyone had gotten a chance to play it yet. It's a game I've been eyeing for a really long time because I saw it a really long time ago at a gaming convention, actually. And I thought that it looked really interesting, but also it only, just now came out like 3 or 4 years later. So I'm wondering if the final product was like how I'm wondering, I guess, like just how the final product turned out, if anyone has happened to have played it already or happens to be playing it right now. I guess depending on how things turn out, I might actually end up playing it on stream, but I'm not sure yet. I feel like this looks good as a sketch. I want to move this shoulder back a bit though. Feels like the pose will get a little more dynamic that way, but the anatomy seems so off if I do that. Okay, maybe I move the arm forward a little. I think that's still tolerable. Okay. Okay. There's a bit of a story from a really long time ago. So it has to do with Zelda games actually. By the way, since there's like a few more people now, I'm gonna like ask again about the music volume versus my voice volume. How exactly is it? Like, I do try to measure pre-stream, but it never quite seems to, like, my perception of the balance never quite seems to match, how it actually is on stream. So, like, it's alright? Okay, you sure I shouldn't turn down the music a little bit or turn it up a little bit? I keep feeling like the music could stand to be a little quieter. Kira? 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 Tara, what the heck? Okay, okay. So, first, let me answer Taro's question, assuming it is a question. I don't actually know for sure if it's a question. But, that redeem is, if you pick out like a line you want me to say, I will I will get out the Yeti and whisper it into your ear. Unless you meant that the line you wanted me to say was, "Hey, what's this?" But in in the meantime, since you'll leave the line to me, no, you gotta pick something. Okay. Um, but if you really don't have a preference, I'll think of something in the time it takes for me to like take your cures redeem, I guess. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay, hold on. There's too many things on my desk. Okay, okay. Stop getting all excited about this. It's just feet. I don't know why y'all get so excited over feet. So feet. No, don't, 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 don't mash the words up for your convenience. What the hecky? Okay. Your cameras are ready. Don't put away the cameras, okay? Okay, actually, wait, hang on one sec. Kira, if you're taking photos of you all the time, people are gonna end up thinking that you're some kind of a foot pervert, you know? Especially with like some of those like a bit sassy comments you're making. Like you wouldn't want people to think that you're some kind of foot pervert, right? Right? No, you're not supposed to admit that you're a pervo mervo, okay? Like it's not good to be a foot pervert. Don't be a foot pervert, okay? Also, hi Zaro. You can quite think of what you wanted me to whisper into your ear, right? But it kind of feels like you're getting just a little bit. You're kind of getting just a little bit excited about things, regardless, right? I hope you're not getting too excited. Like, what kind of perverts would be like getting all worked up over a combination of like whispers and feet, right? Like, it would be really, really weird if one of you were to think of that and think like that, right? Anyway, Tsaro. Also, hi, Kusapi Maru. Somebody redeemed feet at the same time that somebody else redeemed whispering. So, I guess I'm doing both of them at the same time. Is what's happening. Okay. Anyway, Tsaro, thank you for doing really appreciate you coming to my streams all the time, even though I can't quite make so many of yours. Thank you. You're super duper sweet. Okay, anyway, going back to normal now. Hold on, I'm gonna put away the darn mic. I'm gonna fly back down to my normal sulfur position. And we're gonna... You can't focus on work. This is your own fault, okay? You're the one who asked for this. I don't know why you asked for this, but there you go, okay? You got what you asked for. Are you happy? I hope you're happy. Okay. And Saro, if you happen to think of like another line you want me to say later, since I couldn't really think of a proper one, if you happen to think of one later, feel free to just let me know, and I'll like redo the redeem for free. Okay. You wonder if you'll... What the hecky? Isn't that a bit much? I mean, it was just a bit of whispering. You're gonna... Don't clip it. Don't clip it. Don't clip it. No clipping, okay? No clipping. You don't... About this thickness? Maybe one thicker. Okay. Did someone say clip? No one said clip. We said to not clip wontons. No clipping, okay? No clipping. No clipping. You know, like in video games, like, you know, when you like phase through the walls and stuff. That's no clipping. That's the sort of thing I was talking about. You see them? No, there's no bullying going on at all, wontons. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? Nothing's going on at all. You don't have to worry about much of anything. Hi. 6K channel points. Well, I can't believe you were saving up for that this whole time, Kirikian. Oh, Zara couldn't quite think of a line, so I just whispered a bunch for a while. Is basically what ended up happening. Yeah. But if you do think of something in the future, Zara, like, feel free to let me know, because I wouldn't say I'm very good at ASMR, but I like performing for people, if that makes sense. Like, I like doing stuff that makes other people happy. That was more than enough? Okay. I'm glad you liked it. I'm being... perform... Did you just miss 8 feet at West Meridian. You did. That is in fact exactly what happened, Polaris. I don't know, like, I'm not being humble or anything, I'm just, like, telling it like it is. I don't know that much about doing ASMR yet. Like, it's something I would like to do more of in the future, but, I want to get more practice with it first. Like, I want to feel a little more like I know what I'm doing with it before I try it live again. Hi, hi. Like, so for ASMR, right, there's like a lot of different kinds of stems, right? At the moment, I can kind of only really do whispering and like ear kisses. I'd like to learn like a few other stems for people before I try to do a full ASMR stream again. Also, like I don't have like okay, so like the other day I was trying to do research on ASMR, right? Like in addition to seeing what people on YouTube did for ASMR, which is like a lot of very, very different stems, as well as like ASMR roleplay voice acting stuff. How do I say this? Compared to that, there seems to be a very common trend with what people on Twitch do for ASMR. Like there's one particularly common ASMR trigger in that category. Footpath ASMR. I don't think that would sound all that nice. The footpath I have is kind of loud. Like it's one of those electronic ones that like heats up the water for you, so it's really nice, but it's kind of loud because of it. But no, that wasn't really what I was referring to. The if you oh hey hello. Hello, Choco Van. Wait, is it still okay to call you that here? Like, is it strange if I call you that here? Should I just call you Vanilla here? Yeah, I was actually talking about you, incidentally earlier for an unrelated reason. Um, it's your nickname from me? Okay, okay. Let me shout you out again since you're here now. Wow, what the heck? Um, so, yeah, okay. So I called Chocovan because the stream's ownership switches between chocolate and vanilla, who are brother and sister. The other day I happened to stumble on them because a certain other they're both spider VTubers. The other day I happened to stumble on them because another person said that Chocolate and Vanilla were doing an ASMR stream for the first time, and I on a whim decided to check it out. I was like, oh, this person seems these these spiders seem really, really neat. So, and then earlier today they were doing something that, yeah, from Kumo. Then earlier today, they were doing something that I actually like want to do eventually, but don't have the ability to yet. And I was talking about this earlier on stream, but not everyone was here earlier, so I won't repeat myself. I want to eventually do a gender bend karaoke stream where I like swap between a boyish voice and a girlish voice between songs or possibly in the middle of songs, but I don't currently have the skill to be able to really pull that off. So probably yeah, I want to do it eventually. Like, I want to do it eventually. Like, I was so shocked to see. Hi, Confusion. Thank you very much for the lurk. I was so shocked when, like, I was watching you do karaoke earlier, and you were doing exactly the thing I was already thinking of doing. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, if that sounds interesting, it's in the near future, maybe in the far future. Okay, like for now, I am in fact going to try to prep on doing a karaoke stream sometime next week, but that by itself is going to be already pretty difficult for me. Like I've never sang a full set before, so like there's lots of things to worry about. So I figure I will do something that seems more readily achievable for me at first, and then I won't worry about other such things. I will worry about more complex achievements later. I can do this. I will do my best, though, assuming this actually happens next week. Yeah, that's true. The important thing about singing or about karaoke is really that you're having fun. Yari yari meguri meguru story. What day will I do karaoke? I'm not sure yet. I think it will most likely be Wednesday. By the way, right now is Thursday for me. So like I think it will most likely be in 6 days, but I am not certain yet. So don't take that as my final word. Oh, Wotakoi? I still haven't actually finished it. Like, I've been watching it recently, and it's like a really sweet and cute and funny anime, and I like it a bunch. I especially like, yeah, no, it really is wholesome, and it's like super relatable. I have this thing for depictions of. You like my model? Thank you. I, I, I made it myself. Drawing and rigging, both. I tried my best with it. I think it came out okay. Let me actually not start with hair first. Let me start with like the body, and then the rest might come more easily. What was I saying? I like seeing depictions of Kami Cat in fiction for some reason. Thank you. had some friends who've done live 2Ds before, and they were able to give me like a bunch of pointers for how I should do the rigging portion. But yeah, I think I did an okay job with it for a first time effort. Thank you, Kira. You've got such an inkling to do live 2D. I'm revising my onion about whether or not to recommend live 2D to other people. Originally my onion was people should not try to learn how to do live 2D, just pay a professional to do it. It'll be less of a headache and you'll get better results. But after seeing Mary do pick it up really amazingly quickly, actually. I'm thinking like I will revise my statement to it will take a lot of effort to pick up everything and it won't be easy. But if you think you are willing to suffer, like endure through that, then you can create something that is really true to you. So it's up to you if you want to, if that sounds like it's worth it. Yeah, it feels like you've achieved something, and also like it feels like something that reflects you, if that makes sense. You like my color palette? Thank you, thank you. I was a little worried initially that the color palette was a little too Disgaea, but I think, you know, it's kind of got its own charm independent from that, so I'm okay with it. Purple is your favorite color too? I see, I see. It's perfect. Nothing's perfect in this world. Everything can also always get just a little bit better. But thank you. I appreciate the compliments a lot. Gosh. Oh, geez, thank you, thank you. Actually, like, this might be an okay time to, like, revisit something that a lot of people here haven't seen before. Yeah, purple seems to be a pretty popular color for VTubers, along with pink, and I guess red and black are kind of common too. But one sec. So this is like, I went through a lot of, oh geez, thank you, thank you. Geez, thank you, Choco Van. So this is like, the first socks? There aren't socks in this. Oh wait, I guess no, I guess maybe it is a sock. I don't remember what I was thinking. I was just thinking of like doing shapes at this time. This is like the first of the no, those are just like really roughly drawn feet. Yeah, I'm showing some of the proto designs. Hi Avivi. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Like if I went through all of them, there would be way too many to go over. Like you'd have to like look through like these, which are like the really, really early designs. And that would just take like too much time. Who is that? That's Proto Sulfur, okay? Look, I'll go over all of them again in like Yeah, I did like 30 proto sulfur designs. But like this is the first one that was like uh the the real successor to modern sulfur. And then I actually the reason that I bring it up is that I actually played around with like a lot of different color palettes before I settled on this one. Um, like I wasn't sure at all what direction to go in at first. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Spot eyebrows are good. I feel like they have more personality than like ordinary eyebrows. Um, so I tested a wait, is that the okay, that's that one. I tested a bunch of different color palettes before landing on this, and then I showed this to a friend, and she was like, "Why don't you just like can you like?" Originally, I was thinking of it as like black and red, and she was like, "Why don't you just like make the colors a bit brighter?" So I was like, "Oh, okay, let me try that." And then it's like, "Wow, it's wow, that looks great." Okay, I'm going that with that as the sulfur colors, and there you go. That's how the current sulfur design was born. It's stunning. Thank you, thank you. I did my best though. At some point in the future, I will possibly review all 30 of the dang sulfur designs I went through again. But I don't think I'm gonna do that again. Do that anytime soon. I did it once on New Year's actually to a much smaller crowd. Um, and I did kind of quickly, so I didn't talk about it that much. But I'm thinking maybe I'll do it again in the future since people seem to think it's interesting. Including the one that was post sulfur. Oh yeah, there was one post sulfur design. I put a lot of thought into it. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Um, no, actually, like this was like after I finished my current design. I was like, oh, what if it's not good enough? What if I needed to like stick out even more? Oh, I know. Okay, I'll make it CMYK and have something on the head that real like have something on the head that really sticks out, like even when you're looking at just the head. And then I'll put a sweater that says funny shirt, haha, because I think it's funny. And I was like, yes, this is clearly the future. Anyway, that didn't end up actually coming to pass, but it is in the pile of sulfur designs. You would wear that? You would wear a shirt that says funny shirt? Wow, what a great merchandising opportunity. I should get on this, clearly. And it's a hoodie. Oh, yeah, I guess it's a hoodie and not a shirt. You'll buy it too. It just says funny shirt. Funny shirt. Okay. I seem to have like kind of a fondness for dumb jokes, like where it kind of wraps back around to being funny. Like, no, no, no. Okay, I shouldn't attempt to analyze it. That's weird, right? That's weird. Like pointing out why funny shirt is funny. Funny shirt. in in the future, I would how should I put this? So Vivi is like not really exaggerating when she's I'm not really exaggerating when I say I went through like about 30 designs getting to my current design. And it's not like I'm all that unhappy with my current design. Like I think it has some flaws, but overall it's pretty good. But I kind of have this bad habit of perfectionism, I guess. Like how do I put it? Like I got this stubborn streak that doesn't want to stop iterating on something until it's good enough, quote unquote. And what's good enough is always like, you know, perfect. It has to be without flaws before I judge it to be good enough. And it's something I'm working on, like, letting go of recently, if that makes sense. One example of that is right now I'm like, recently I've been letting my line work get, how do I put this? Before I was in the like one stroke camp, like try to get every line in one clean stroke. But recently I've been thinking like, wow, like the lines have a lot more energy if you like do them more than once and like let them have little bits of imperfections here and there. Like look at this jawline. Doesn't it look neato? Doesn't it look differentiated from the lines for the eyes? Hi, OKXD. I don't know what that command is supposed to be, but I don't have it here. If there's something you want to ask, feel free to just ask it though. I do not mind. Pyongyang am Goose. Hi Goose. Hi Goose. That's not really a goosey honk, is it? It'd be more like Is that an okay goose honk? I'm not sure. You seem to be lost from your fellow geese. A nice pair of abs distracted you, and now you're here. I would like to see a nice pair of abs at some point. Thank you for stopping by. I am drawing a fan art for somebody who is having her birthday week right now. Wow. She is my Umimaru. She is this artist VTuber that I look up to. She also, in fact, drew and rigged her own model. Wow, amazing. And her art is art I have looked up to for a while. It's really thank you very much for the follow. It's makes use of like clear, confident shapes and lines, and it's really super duper cute. And I don't know, she's just cool. So I am drawing her something for her birthday week. Because it's fun to draw fan art. Plus she has a really, really cool design. Like, don't you just think it's really cool when VTubers wear their coats off of their shoulders? Like, wow, what a cool design element. Wow. I all VTubers who have that design element are automatically cool, and you should lavish praise upon them. Definitely. Definitely. All right, this is completely unrelated to anything, but I was thinking a little bit about when we briefly uh dipped into Yu-Gi-Oh voices last night. Like, remember that? Like Pharaoh. No, wait. Like, wait, my voice is a little bit hoarse. Let me drink some water. With my brand new dual disc system, the Pharaoh will never be able to defeat me. Like that kind of. I was just thinking about how it's actually really, really fun to do voices. So I should hydrate more often. I'm trying to. Okay. So here's the little problem, is that I have a smoothie at the moment. Like, it's really tasty, but it's actually like not very hydrating. Like, it's filling up my what am I trying to say? Like, it's tricking me into thinking that I've hydrated because it feels like I've drank something, and then like when I go to speak again, it's like, oh, my throat is still dry for some reason. That's weird. So like I need to alternate between drinking the smoothie and drinking actual water. But the smoothie sure is tasty, jeez. I kind of want to just drink the smoothie. What? Look, it's a really good smoothie, okay? And I don't get to like put much fruit into my system because I'm allergic to a lot of fruit. So like it's a rare opportunity for me, you know? Anyhow, what was I talking about? I was talking about doing funny voices. Recently I actually like started looking at some voice acting resources just to like get an idea of what it would take to learn different kinds of funny voices and stuff. And seems like a lot of it is practice and imitation, if that makes sense. Like you find an accent or voice that you support self for voice acting. Thank you. I appreciate the support, wontons. So apparently, what it seems like you do, and I'm like not sure I'm correct on this, because like I basically only just skimmed some voice acting resources, and they weren't super clear on this. But it seems like what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to find a voice that you like, and it can be like someone's like natural voice, or it could be a voice that's being produced by another voice actor, and you basically try to imitate it. Like you try to like absorb its strength as your own. You try to like grasp what makes that voice and copy it. So for voice acting, I have not. Look. Okay, like my current voice stock is my normal voice, my little itty bitty tiny voice, um like speaking deeply boyfriend-ish voice. Um, then aside from that, there's also there's also like the silly voices like that's like, go ahead and draw your last pathetic card, Yugi. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. As long as I believe in the heart of the cards, my deck will always back me up. Yeah, whatever, nerd. Now go over there and suck on my blue eyes. So I'm so just think it like these are just some voices I've done for fun. Okay, like I don't know if it's like at the level of calling it voice acting. Yeah. But thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I'm doing this without voice changers? Yeah. Like voice changers aren't really, at least the ones I've encountered aren't really at a level where they can produce good output for this sort of thing. You had to come back because you heard a different voice. Sometimes friendship can lead you to see things and hear things that are not there. Or like sometimes the shadow realm can lead you to see and or hear things that are not there. When that happens, you have to believe in your friends and believe in your cards. And then aside from that, you kind of just have like the stupid Mickey Mouse voice where it's like oh, that's right, Sora, you have to believe in your friends. If you believe in the friends in your heart, there's nothing you can't do. I should make voice actor names. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I think I want to like. I think I need to like practice more voices first. I wanna like properly learn like how to do like some kind of accent that's not the stupid Italian. That's not the stupid Italian Mickey Mouse accent from that one time. Like, think of you, everyone. Please don't think too much of what I'm saying. I'm just kind of messing around. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Mama Amoeba, Mama Sheep. You love this? Oh, jeez. I'm glad you like it so much. Okay, maybe I will add to the list of gosh darn voice redeems since people seem so bemused by it. Yeah, that clip is from when someone suggested that I do an accent for to differentiate one of the characters in the game I was doing. And then I was like, I don't know any gosh darn accents, so I just made something up. You don't mind? It should be okay if it's relevant. I wonder what this is, though. I don't know if I remember. Oh no, wait, I know what this is. This is probably the time you did the gosh darn goofy voice while singing simple and clean, isn't it? Is it the time you were doing a goofy voice while you were singing saying simple and clean? It is? Okay. You know, I always wondered, like, I always actually wanted to try doing that, but I wonder if I could do it like, when you, is that right? Walk, gorsh, Sora. If we open the door to Kingdom Heart, no, this. I don't. Okay, what the heck does Goofy sound like exactly? You have to do a really weird vocal posture to get right. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna listen to Goofy real quick, and then see if I can imitate it, and then maybe that will give me the impetus. Oh, yuck. Gorsh. Oh, yuck. Gorsh. Gorsh. Where are we? Gorsh. Okay. I think I'm sort of getting Gorsh. Oh, yuck. Donald. Where are we? I sure hope Sora's okay. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Gosh, hold me. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. I don't think it's quite goofy anymore. It sounds more like Goofy's getting strangled. I'm sorry, Vivi. I can't do it as well as you. Can I try Goofy but cursive? What do you mean cursive? What do you mean by cursive? What do you mean by cursive? What do you mean? What's cursive? 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 Is there like an internet meme from these youngins that I'm missing? Am I too much of a boomer to understand this? Oh, ending your words in RR sound okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Can you get Valley Girl sulfur? Oh, hold on. Let me try this one more time though. Hope Sora's okay. Oh, car. Sure hope Sora's okay. When you walk away, why you don't hear me say I don't think I can do it on short notice. I'd have to take some time to practice it. I'd have to take some time to practice it. I'm doing okay, I want to take some time to practice it some other time. Okay. What the heck what does a Valley Girl sound? Oh, okay. So like Valley Girl is like like I'm watching them all the time. Don't really need to. No, I get. Okay, no, surprisingly, it's a little difficult to do a Valley Girl accent. Oh my God, girl, yes, Slay Queen. Gosh. Wait, maybe there is something to the idea that like the goofy voice is really close to the Valley Girl voice. Gosh, Sora, Slay Queen. And yeah, any pronouns are fine. I don't really care too much about my pronouns. Yeah, any pronouns are fine. If I need to do Valley Girl Goof, okay. Should I be Valley Girl Donald? Like, no, I can't even do a normal Donald voice. Oh, jeez. No, Donald is really hard to do. I don't know how to get that raspiness down. It feels like too hard on my throat. It sounds like I'm gargling. Sora! Goodness. Okay. The darkness. I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay, too. Hold on. Okay, cutesy voice for 2 minutes. Okay, give me a sec. Can I place a marker here or something? I don't actually know how to make a marker. Is it just slash marker? And, King, give me 1 sec. I have to, like... Yeah, I'm really glad I happened to meet you. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope I got to catch you in your stream sometime, too. King, give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna, like, hydrate real quick before... And then, like, warm up my voice. And then I will attempt to do a little itty-bitty cutesy voice. Thank you. So something like a really itty bitty tiny voice. Just speaking like this for about 2 minutes. Yeah, I think I can do something like that. I think at this level of squeakiness, it's not too annoying. So yeah, I guess I'll go with this. Okay, timer start. Okay, King, how's this for like little itty bitty cutesy voice? And sorry, wontons, I don't really know how to place a marker. Is it just slash marker? if I do slash marker, will it do the right thing? Let me try it. I've never actually placed a marker before. Oh, it is. It is. Okay. So I'll just do a little like slash marker, and then yeah. It seems like the marker got added. Okay. So I guess you can just look around this spot in the future. Oh, thank you for the head pack, Kira. It feels really nice. Thank you. Okay, so like while I'm doing this kind of voice, I have to make sure that I also focus on getting on the curve of Nachon's like really big booba here, correct? Nachon has quite the large bosom over here, so I have to make sure that I'm representing it correctly. Like I want to make sure to, since the fan art, I want to make sure to capture her in her full splendor, you know? So I'm gonna do my best to focus on the curve right here, and hopefully if I do that, if I do my best to add it, if I do my best to add this, maybe she'll really like it and be happy about it. It would be nice if something like that were to happen, you know? For these kinds of like curves that are key to the drawing, you want to try to make sure that you want to try to put a lot of focus on them. Gosh, you want to try to put a lot of focus on them. Gosh. Okay. That was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Thank you very much for the Redeem King. I'm going back to speaking in a normal voice now. Oh, jeez. Doing a bunch of voices in a row, seems to have like, done more of a number on me than I was expecting though. Oh, thank you. Though actually I need the opposite of that real quick. I need to, in addition to adding more water, I do actually need to get rid of water for like real quick. So I'm gonna be right back, okay? I'll step away for just a little bit. Okay. Gosh. Okay, okay, I'm back. Oh wait, that's the wrong screen. There we go. I'm just thinking like, thank you for coming, Confusion. I hope you have a good rest of the night. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm kind of just still just thinking of my thoughts are still revolving around Yu-Gi-Oh for whatever reason. Like, I guess it's just that Yu-Gi-Oh's core setting is so ridiculous to begin with that it's easy to make fun of, but also fun to make fun of. Something like what if out of the way, loser. My grudge matches against the Pharaoh with my new dual disc. Gorge, Kaiba, you're going to have to defeat me first if you want to play against play against Yugi. I don't know. And my goofy voice still isn't that good yet. Vivi, I'm gonna ask you to like teach me how the secrets of your goofy voice later, okay? I want to get better at it. Yo, teach me? Okay, okay. I can't quite get this not looking correct. It doesn't quite make sense to me in her art, and doesn't quite make sense to me in my art either. Well, maybe I can just leave that for later. Yeah, it's fine to worry about the little unimportant details like that at a later time. By the way, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, wow, amazing. Has anyone been playing Master Duel lately? I did a few streams of it actually, and then like I got really into it for a little bit. Oh, French Frog Girl, jeez. Wow, welcome raiders. Thank you very much for the raid. Oh, Chromodako. Jeez. Yeah, welcome raiders, and thank you again very much for the raid. Hello, hello, hello. Let me shout you out real quick. French Frog Girl raid. Whoa, wait. It's too bad that it showed. It's too bad that it showed this clip. But wow, that's such a cute "Be Right Back" screen. Oh, and you were playing Super Autopads. Oh, I actually really like that game. Um, how was it? How did it go? How was your stream? And for the readers, hi, welcome. Yeah, your frog emotes are super cute. The Be Right Back clip? Nice to meet you too. For the readers, I'm Sulfur. I'm a Fallen Angel VTuber. I'm I drew and rigged my own model, and I am doing a gift art or a birthday gift art for this other VTuber I follow. You did an art stream. Oh, okay. So the thing didn't up. Yeah. Okay. How was your art stream then? My model is so cute. Thank you. I did my best at making it. Oh, I accidentally switched to Liquify. Oops. You drew some cute green VTubers? Isn't it like really fun drawing fan art for like other people's designs? Like you get to like see how cute everyone else is, and you kind of get like a sense of like aesthetics that aren't your own. I don't know, it's just somehow really nice doing fan art. Yeah, it's super fun. And for the readers, as an introduction to the subject of the art, I am drawing Amae Umiyoru, who is having her birthday week this week. She's a sea slug VTuber who is also an artist that I actually look up to a lot. She also drew and rigged her own model, and I really like her art. I like the strong use of shapes and like the confidence and the cuteness. And I was just like, oh, it's her birthday week this week. Let's draw her something nice. So here we are. It really is a cool design. And then prior to you coming in, we were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! In conjunction with the topic of silly voice acting, because you'll be lurking. Enjoy your lurk. In conjunction with the topic of silly voice acting, because last night, I don't remember exactly why, but I was somehow ended up repeating a certain segment of the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. You know, the part that goes like, "Go ahead and draw your last pathetic card, Yugi. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, except maybe for Karibo." You know, that whole segment. Kira seems to really like my deep voice for some reason. I don't quite understand it. Wondons also seems to really like it. I don't quite understand it. It's award-winning. You guys. But so getting back to the topic of drawing other VTubers, sometimes there's parts of their design that you don't quite understand, and you kind of have to incorporate it into your own style. The thing I was struggling with just prior to the raid is this part. She has like a little knot where these two ropes meet, but when you tie a knot, it doesn't quite look like that. It looks like, you know, like it's like this, right? Oh wait, no, maybe I just solved it for myself. If she does the knot like that, it works out fine. Okay. Wow, logic, amazing. Yeah. Actually, like, that's kind of been a trend I've been noticing, right? Like, even when I feel like my art is really scuffed, for some reason, people keep appreciating the fan art I draw of them. I don't know. It's a sign that you like them enough that you decide to spend a bunch of time and effort on them, right? So of course it would mean a lot to them. I guess that makes sense. Even if to the artist themselves, they feel like it's not up to par. People like fan art, yeah. Look, Vivi, I am not very smart about this stuff. Yeah, it's a way to show support. Yeah. Thank you for coming in through the raid, and thank you for like saying hi. I really appreciate it. And thank you everyone for all the follows. Bye. Like I'm not very smart. Like there are a lot. Like I say that a lot because it's true. I'm not very smart. Like, especially when it comes to certain kinds of personal relations, there are, like, especially a lot of things that I'm not very smart about. I know it's not the case now, but, like, it's because I'm low whiz. Yeah. Like I said, like, I was worried when I was doing some fan art for other people, and I was, like, kind of, like, constrained on time, or I was in the middle of an art block and I couldn't make the art as good as I wanted it to be. I was actually like pretty worried that they'd be upset about the art I did for them. Like this was the case for when I did like a fan art for you for your birthday, Vivi. You know? Like and for like some other people too. So for high int low whiz, no, I'm pretty sure I'm low int low whiz. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is that these are ropes, right? Like it would look kind of unnatural if like since they curve around her body, it would look kind of unnatural if they were represented by two straight lines. So you're gonna be lurking for a bit. Thank you for the lurk. You kind of gotta like make sure that it has like a gentle slope that conforms to the shape of the body. So we're gonna clean that up a bit and make the curve nice and gentle. And it doesn't have to be perfectly clean, but it does have to be a curve and gentle. Thank you for again thank you again for the raid. Like, I hope you have a good dinner. Bye for now, okay? I will probably end up checking you out later. Actually, like, okay, like, I know it's not. Yeah. I know it's not what she was actually doing, but my brain is actually stuck on Super Auto Pets now. Like, I'm wondering if anybody in chat has played it or has heard of it. It's this, like, I'm sure people have heard of, like, Dota Auto Chess and Teamfight Tactics, right? So, Super Auto Pets is a really small game in the same genre that somehow like blew up on Twitch like a short while ago. Yeah, it's a cutesy pet auto battler. And it's pretty good even without no, it's pretty fun to play. My only regret is that how do I put this? It felt like the so there is it is free to play at base, but there's also a paid expansion. And the paid players are much more powerful than the free players, but you can like the free players can choose to not play against the paid players, so it's not really pay to win. My only regret is that the game feels a bit too easy to figure out when as a free player, like in the free player meta. Like all of the units are like kind of straight, like I wouldn't call them simple, but they're straightforward enough that like I figured out a bunch of optimal strategies really quickly and like started yeah, no, and like the paid expansion is only like $5 too, so it's not like they're charging super much for it or anything. They're not like trying to extort you or anything. They're charging a pretty fair price. But like cause I got I found the squirrel ant totem. That's basically what happened. Like if you want me to tell you the optimal strategy in free-to-play Super Auto Pets, I can, but I don't think you want me to spoil it for you. But yeah, like, cause I figured it out kind of quickly, I ended up getting kind of bored with it kind of quickly, and I didn't really look into the paid stuff. The paid stuff does seem a bit interesting, but it also complexified it enough to the point where I was like, kind of like, maybe I'd rather still play the free version even though I'd figured it out already. I don't know. Like the free stuff kind of has an elegant simplicity to it, and the paid stuff is has more strategically deep units, but they're kind of not as elegant. Anyway, that was a game I was considering streaming. How new is the game? I don't know actually. I think it's like it's been out for a while, and it's constantly getting updates, but it only really blew up like kind of recently because Northernlion, like that guy who is like the really popular Isaac streamer, like happened to pick it up like all of a sudden, and then like it kind of blew up from there. You wonder how many iterations the game has gone through? It seems like they patch pretty quickly. Like they patch like once every 2 weeks or so, something like that. I'm not actually sure since I haven't kept up with it in a while, but that's how it felt like to me back when I was playing and reading patch notes. It did make me think that, what is it? The auto battler genre as a whole is kind of interesting though. It's kind of sitting in an interesting spot, you know, like you got randomness, but you've also got some levers to tweak that randomness. I don't know what I'm saying. Here, think about this instead. In Super Auto Pets, for some reason, Yeah. The mechanical execution barrier is also nothing. So it ends up being super accessible. So you end up just like having to, it ends up being almost entirely strategy based. Though my friend who's like, I have a friend who's pretty high level in high ranked in TFT. And she tells me that, apparently there is some mechanical stuff that matters at the high levels of TFT, but I'm not sure exactly how much it matters. It didn't, her explanation about it didn't quite make sense to me. Okay, this sleeve part is really bugging me. I want to fix this. This doesn't look like how it should. But, oh, right. I was gonna tell you a stupid trivia about Super Auto Pets. So in Super Auto Pets, when you pick a pet, that is to say an animal, to join your team, it plays like a sound effect of that animal. Like for example, like if you picked like a cat, you would get meow, and if you picked a dog, you'd get like stuff like that. And if you picked an ant, you would get like scuttling sound effects. And if you picked a snake, it would go sss, like that sort of thing, right? But for some reason, when you pick giraffe, it just says it instead of having an animal sound effect, you just get the stock text to speech of someone saying giraffe, like giraffe. And it's like, I don't know why that's the thing that stuck with me from that game, but apparently it is. Giraffe. Hi, Terry. Let me shout you out. It's like saying I'm sulfur. I'm sulfur. Thank you again for the raid last night. So Terry Rush is also an artist VTuber. She drew her own model and her art is super duper adorable and amazing. And she does like a lot of things with her art that I can't do myself. So like, I don't know. I only met her last night, so I can't say too much about her yet. But if you want some good arts, be sure to go check her out. And thank you, Terry. I really appreciate the compliment. Like that compliment means so much. Means a lot coming from you, you know? And yeah, Terry's art is like super duper cute. It's got, how do I put it? She does like levels of detail, especially in her eyes, that I can't quite replicate, at least not yet. And I think it's really super duper amazing. Oh, who am I drawing? I am drawing, where is it? I am drawing Mai Umimaru. She is an indie VTuber who is also a self-drawn, self-rigged VTuber that I look up to. And it is her birthday week. And so I thought I would try to draw her a birthday present. No, her color scheme and her design are really super good. I really like the tassel she's got down here, and I like her, like, how do I put this? I like her her pants, how like they like slit like that for like a really casual look. And this might be me being biased, but I think it's really cool when VTubers wear their coats off their shoulders. Like, wow, haha, who would have guessed? Okay. Just a little bit of self-bias is okay, right? It's forgivable. Okay. A little bit. Oh yeah, I also tend to like when VTubers have cheese on their heads. I know that's kind of a rare character trait, but like, I just think it's interesting for some reason. I wonder why that is. Wink, wink, wink. By the way, I found out actually just the other day that I'm... Okay, so, I have a habit of saying, I have a habit of... How do I put this? You know, when you do something really stupid and then people just yell at you by saying your name? Like I'll say something stupid and then everyone will be like sulfur, comma. Like, have you had that happen to you? I've had that happen to me. But, for some, like, seems to happen to you often. I do that to you, don't I? This is a slightly wrong finger shape. I want to, like... So finger shape should be from the side, like D, 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 D. Like that kind of feeling, but keeping the length, the width kind of consistent. Okay. I have this habit where whenever someone does that to me, I seem to say I'm sulfur. And recently I've learned that that Pomo Rainpuff from Niji, Sanji, Eons, Lazulite, wow, amazing, has a habit of saying I'm Pomu. And now I'm like a little bit worried that I might have accidentally stolen a tick from her. Oh no. I haven't actually watched her that much, so I don't know in what context she says it. I didn't know. I really didn't know until like a week or two ago. I really did not know. I had a completely independent habit of doing that sort of thing for like years and years. Like back before back before. Okay. Okay, I will take a look. Wait, no, wait. I've seen that before. Like I know it exists. I don't actually know. I know it's just. Okay, so I know that like Alira, I think, once did a stream where she just pressed a button on a website. So I think that's probably what that is. But okay, I'm gonna tell the whole sulfur truth. I swear this is the sulfur truth. Like even before I was named sulfur, I had a habit of responding to things with I'm name. So I didn't know that Pomu did it too. Okay, I really did not know. It did not pop up in my awareness until like a week or two ago. Vivi picked it up from me? Yeah, no, she did. She did. I didn't realize she did that often recently, too. But yeah, she picked it up from me. I'm overworking this finger shape. You think it's very cute? Thank you. Hang on for 1 sec. I'm gonna temporarily go into focus mode and just get these finger shapes down, and then I will go back to talkie. I think actually maybe I need to stop making the shape so dang complicated in the beginning. Just get the base shape down first and then alter the line later. Okay, let's treat it like a sketch. Oh, that's not actually that bad when I zoom it out. Okay, okay, let's go with something like that. Pinky, I drew a bit long. I can probably make the middle finger a little longer? Longer, right. Middle finger is the longest finger, so make the ring finger shorter. Reference. And then zoom in so that this line is a bit closer to my natural stroke width. And then it'll be a bit easier to do the line for the thumb. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, he know me a bit. Okay. I think I have the approach down. So basically we'll start with something like, this is a bit like penciling and doing the line work at the same time, but we'll start with something like an oval shape for the finger. That's not an oval shape. Well, let's start with something like an oval shape for the fingertip. That's a little too exaggerated of a finger shape. So this song, right? The song that's playing right now. It is from an anime called Kiznaiver, made by Studio Trigger. And I feel like it is no one's favorite anime. Not even mine, actually. I thought it had a lot of interesting ideas, but it didn't do enough. It played it too safe with those ideas. You don't know anyone who really enjoyed Kiznaiver? Yeah. So, like, it felt like a show that had potential to me, but it just didn't do anything with that potential. The biggest problem with it is that, the premise of the show is that, 6 friends, strangers, I don't remember how well they actually knew each other beforehand. Not that well, I think. The art style was very pretty. The character designs were really nice. And the like use of colors and lightings in the show itself were really great. Yeah. Okay, so the problems of the show is that like 6 teenagers are gathered together to become Kiznaivers. Wow, amazing. And I am still really doing a really bad job with this hand. You remember the ending being unnecessarily straight? That's part of it. Okay, so like the problem is that they get you. The 6 friends are get a device implanted in them that makes it so that they share their physical and emotional pain with each other. Like whenever someone else in the group is hurting, either physically or emotionally, everyone else in the group feels that same pain, but at like 1/6 strength. Like everyone feels the same pain at 1/6 strength, basically. Or was it 1/7? I can't remember. There were either 6 or 7 of them. And the idea was that, like, you know, these kids would learn to, like, share their traumas with each other and, like, grow closer through sharing their pain. But the problem is that, the show kind of played it too safe with all the characters' backstories. Like there was a beginning challenge where they were like, everybody share your deepest, darkest fears with each other, and one of them is like, and their fears are like, you know, their fears are like, one is like, I look tough, but I'm actually afraid of dogs, or I used to like be not as attractive in like middle school. Ooh, and it's just like this. it it felt really weak. Like it felt like a premise where it's like, you know, if you lean more into it being a soap opera and had the kids have more like serious problems, it could have been something really compelling. Yeah, it was really lukewarm. That's a good way to put it, Thierry. Mm-hmm. I felt like it was a premise that I wanted to enjoy, and then they just didn't do anything with it. Mm. And then after that, Studio Trigger made Darling in the Franxx, which is a show I know a lot of people enjoyed, but I personally did not like very much. And I kind of lost interest in them for a really long time. And then you only watched a couple of episodes of that one. Yeah, I couldn't. I was the same way. I stopped like around, I think, like episode 8-ish. It was just, it wasn't exactly the same problem, but it kind of felt like almost the same problem, like just playing it too safe with the relationships between the characters. Why am I having so much trouble with her hand? Stretch my wrist. Don't give myself wrist problems. And then a while after that, they made Promare, and I was initially so uninterested in it. Like, I was just like, I have completely lost faith that that studio will make anything. Am I serious? I am entirely serious. Why? No. No. I'm saying I like Promare, but I was not interested in Promare at first. Like I wrote it, like I wrote it off. Okay, like I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. And then someone on my timeline wrote that they liked Promare so much that they went to see it 3 times in theaters. And I'm like, I guess I have to see what the hubbub is about. Even initially uninterested is an interesting sulfur fact. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm like super into Promare now, but like initially I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know if Studio Trigger will make anything I like. You never watched that one? Okay, it is something I can, from the bottom of my heart, recommend. It is like out of the anime loop. Gotcha gears. Look, it is only a 2-hour movie. It is like my second or third favorite anime. If you are willing to let it take up that much room in your heart, then I wholly recommend it. Because afterwards, I was so impressed with that movie that I ended up seeing it twice in theaters. Yeah, I ended up seeing it twice more at home. Yeah, it's a movie. It's an anime movie. It's probably my favorite anime movie, if I'm being honest. I can't quite see my sketch clearly, so let's turn some layers off. I actually don't play many gachas, either nowadays or previously. For a long time, my only gacha was FGO, and recently I'm better off without the gacha salt. I can understand that line of thinking. Certainly lots of people think they would be better off without gacha salt. Back when I was the gacha salt is fine. The gacha, it's what do you mean it's everything else? Isn't the gacha salt like part of like the main problem with gachas? Like, don't you hate it when you roll however many, like you like sink like several hundred rolls and then you just get nothing, like zilch for all your savings, your efforts, your prayers, your hopes. Everything has turned into despair at the very end. You know that if you're an FGO player, you don't have room for other gachas in your life. Yeah, that's basically what it was like when I was playing FGO. I'm still sort of playing FGO, but like I'm being very casual about it now. And I might stop playing soon. Like, it's just, I've kind of, yeah, it's not exactly because of the money. It's because of like the time commitment. The pulling, it's fine. It's the thrill, the hunt. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the. Wait, no, that's the wrong line, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, like FGO recently feels like it's taking a lot of my time and not giving me much in return. Like, I know that this year was so I'm playing on NA FGO server, right? And NA FGO server is 2 years behind the Japanese FGO server. And 2020 in Japan, in the Japanese FGO server, was known for a severe content drought, in large part because of COVID suddenly hitting in 2020 and affecting productivity of that company, and in part because the story had reached an awkward point and it was difficult to progress. And right now, NAFGO is getting kind of uninteresting for me, if I'm being honest. Like, there was a time when I really liked that game, you know? Like, there was a time when the event stories in that game would legitimately make me cry. But I think that time has, to some extent, passed now. So mayhaps I will say goodbye to the game soon. Because it too is taking up too much of my time. Ain't got time for... You only got so much time for gacha when you gotta stream however many times a week, you know? And Genshin is half the reason you're slower. But like, don't you need like motivation to draw though? Like, don't you want to draw your favorite characters and stuff like that? Like, to some extent, Genshin characters are kind of like almost designed for fan art, right? Yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a love-hate relationship. You can't live with it, you can't live without it. Mm. And yeah, Crow Angel, I kind of like agree with that. FGO does feel like, I mean, it still doesn't barely has a pity system, you know? Like, it feels like it hasn't adopted a lot of the modern trends that made other gachas successful. Genshin is time consuming if you let it be, but actual game equipment threshold in Genshin is much lower. I see. I'm embarrassed to say that I mostly only know about Genshin from secondary content, from like fan work and stuff. So the Genshin characters I see most tend to be Mona and Fenty. Those two sure are popular, huh? I wonder why. Wink. 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 Besh is the body stocking game. I guess there are a lot of characters that wear body stockings, huh? Where am I browsing for? Look, I'm not browsing for it. It just pops up on my timeline, okay? Auto battle sure nice. That's another thing that FGO is lacking. It doesn't have any auto battle. Like, if you want to auto battle, you gotta install like a third-party thing that goes on top of the game and eats your entire battery. You know what I wish were the case in a gacha? So I heard that like for Final Fantasy 14, like the game's like producer or director, I forgot which, but some higher up said that he was okay with players like taking a break from the game between expansions. And wow, it would be really nice if gacha games were that considerate about your time. I would love to play FGO if it just like left me alone, like between things, between story events, and then just like came to get me whenever something important was happening. Take a break between, but there's always banners going on. That doesn't make any sense. Also, hi MC. The QPNG banners. The QPNG banners are there to trick you, Rain. I don't have to play FGO, but suddenly that means losing my login streak. Yeah. It also means like most gacha structure are like that, right? Like you have to log in every day and you have to play every day, where else you will lose out on valuable resources because they need uptime. A sub-based gacha would be a horrendous idea. Would it really though? Like, maybe if they made it less of a gacha but added a sub fee, I probably wouldn't mind that so much. A sub fee and having to pay for polls would be bad. Yeah. That I agree with. It would just, the salt would just stack on top of the prior salt. This is a little too rough. Okay, I'm gonna cave. Give it to me. Where is it? Give it to me. Ah. For reasons you don't actually play any gachas anymore. But you still follow a lot of fans of art, especially Genshin. I feel like you can't really escape Genshin art. Right now it's just like too popular to not see Genshin art, if that makes sense. Okay. Lesson to future Sulfur. Just use the dang ruler from the beginning, you fool. You absolute dumb butt. One thing that's nice though is that like because Genshin's so popular right now, you do get to see like a lot of cute art of different artists reinterpreting the same character in their own style, like Thierry. Mm. Let's go ahead. You love supporting smaller fandoms and fan artists, but critical mass. There's merits in both kinds, I think. That's kind of too stiff, isn't it? It needs to be more lively, so more like this. And similarly here, this needs to be more rounded, so perfect. Then just clean up the line a bit. See, and she has a little ringy ring right there on that ear. So it's perfectly round and it's just kind of piercing through the middle. Okay. In that case, this kind of shape. Come on. There we go. Yep. But it's a little too close to. This'll do. The cute is too powerful with this? Thank you. I feel like I tend to put a heavy emphasis on making sure that the end product is cute. But cute can mean a lot of different things. But so cute, thank you. I am trying my best though. But I think this ratio here is a little bit off, so let's see. And then Hey, Cav. You're awake now? You should probably be asleep. You did go to sleep really late last night, Kev. I hope, yeah, what Wonton said. I hope you're getting enough rest. What is rest? It's that thing where, like, you put your head down and then you don't think about very much things. You know, that thing. If you don't sleep during stream, there's I think you should... I think that sounds like you should both sleep more during, like, when someone is streaming and also when someone is not streaming. You have an alarm set for 4:30 today? How come? Do you just have, like, an assignment early in the morning or something? You have a room and uniform inspection. I see. I'm still gonna recommend that you get some sleep before then. As someone who does not get nearly enough sleep, I will tell you that sleep is very, very important, okay? Bet? What is bet? You agree with me? Wait, Senpai, you should be getting more sleep too, come to think of it. You don't get nearly enough sleep either. If you sleep normally, you have way too much energy. Isn't that a good thing, though? Like, you can do stuff with that extra energy, can't you? So isn't it fine? I have a hard time understanding, but okay. I'll go along with your silliness for now. Bouncy energy not equal productive energy. I see, I see. You really need a new laptop? Is your current one old? I'm on a desktop myself, but I changed it out like pretty recently, or changed out the innards anyway, so I'm basically gonna be good for a while. 2017 MacBook key. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, that does sound like you need a refresh. It's not registering some key process and it only has 8 gigabytes of RAM. You know how hard it is to play Project Zomboid when your keys don't register? Is it actually ironically very easy? Are you trying to play a trick on me, Kev? Do you play on a controller or something? I don't know anything about that game, okay? I'm just making guesses. Okay, it's very difficult. Okay, okay. One false step and you're dead? Okay. Timing is everything. But if your key input doesn't go through, then you mess up and die. I see, I see. So it's a Twitch reflex game, huh? Okay, okay. Okay. Sometimes basically, Okay. Don't get bitten by zombies. Got it, got it. Okay. I'm getting to the point in the stream where my voice is starting to wear out, and also I technically haven't really eaten dinner yet. My only dinner so far has been the smoothie. So I think, even though it's a bit early, it's not for break now. Rather than break, I think I'm gonna like probably stop for tonight. Go eat food? Okay, okay. I should rest? Okay, okay. I will eat food and I will rest. But thank you everyone for like accompanying me tonight. I really appreciate it. I will most likely work on this more off stream. I might Thank you for coming, Thierry. I really appreciate it. Mm-mm. I will probably work more on this off stream, and I might even work more on the stupid Futaba sketch from the other night off stream. Mm-hmm. And since people were so insistent on it, I might even make the stupid voice acting redeems at some point. I'm not sure yet. We shall see. I might try to learn a few more voices first, before I actually set them up, but we shall. But mm-mm. I don't remember, but I don't know if you were here for that this portion, Terry, but there was a portion of the game, not of the game, of the stream where we were we were kind of just messing around doing different funny voices, and people were very enthused about it. So I was thinking, or like chat was suggesting that I turn it into redeem, so I might end up doing so. Try not to rate someone too entertaining. Does anyone like know people who are? Oh, you're gonna help me learn how to goofy voice? Okay, okay, that'll be fun. Oh, I know who we could rate. We can. I can't believe they're doing a second stream. Right after they streamed earlier in the day. Jeez. Okay. I have one or two options for rating, but if someone has someone that they'd like to recommend to me, I could rate them as well. I am willing to accept a suggestion. Going once, going twice? No? Okay. Then let us raid the darn spiders that were actually here earlier because they're cool. Spiders. They're Are you scared of spiders, Kev? Okay. You know how like last stream I was talking about how I wanted to try to do a gender bend karaoke? Like try to like swap between like a boyish singing voice and a girlish singing voice throughout the stream. Don't worry, they're cute spiders. Uh, it turned. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll. Too many legs? Okay, okay. Um. The more legs something has, the less you can trust it. Okay, if you people are gonna be like that, then mayhaps I will change who I will raid. I haven't raided Emmy in a long time. It's fine? Okay, okay. Ever seen a centipede? Centipedes are friends. Okay. Okay. But yeah, like I caught them by coincidence the other time, and it turns out that they did my idea before I had the chance to. Buggies are friends, okay? Don't be scared of buggies. Like they were already doing a gender bend karaoke earlier today, and I thought that was really super duper cool. Anyway, they're not doing art now, but I don't have a lot of people doing art on my list right now that are like within raid size. You're not scared, you just don't like them. Oh, don't worry, they're cute. I'm sure you'll be okay. All right. Let us go raid Choco and Manila. All right. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. I am going to get something to eat after this. But For yeah, I will try to have a good food. Um, for those interested, the my next stream is going to be on Saturday. I will be playing Inscription. I managed to luck out into an early first clear last time I streamed it, and now I'm really, really curious what like the ending of the like story, quote unquote, looks like. So I'm gonna be doing that for a bit on Saturday. It will be a nice change of pace from drawing. Okay. In case. Thank you everyone again for coming.